Well, today we're doing another good recipe. This is Gagajoy, Gagajoy's Cooking. I have a friend not long ago that asked me if I would cream new potatoes. I said, well, that was back in March. I said, wait till the potatoes come in and we'll try it. This was, I haven't made creamed potatoes for a long time because my family never did, my children, my husband didn't like creamed vegetables. But my mother, that was one of her things she loved to do in the spring. She would grow peas, and when the peas came in, she would pick her peas, and then she would go rob the tomato patch. She would take the potato patch. She would go down in the potatoes, and she would take 3 or 4 little potatoes about this size from each, and then she'd cover the side back up so the rest of the potatoes could, you know, keep growing. And she would, when she got enough of those, then you could hardly tell she'd been in the garden in the potato patch. Then she would go and she would thin out her carrots, her baby carrots, and she would pick the carrot, then the carrots out, and instead of throwing them away, she added that to the potatoes and the peas, and she would make this best pot of creamed vegetables that it was. My sisters and I just loved it. But like I said, my children didn't like it, so I got away from it. But I'm going to try to make it like Mama did. I've already got my potatoes cooking. They're about this, I guess I got 12 potatoes. That's enough for what's for me and my son, maybe my grandson this evening. But when your potatoes get it done as you think they should, actually I think they probably could go another minute or two. So while we're doing that, we'll make a roux. She just used flour, and this is 3/4 cup of flour, and I'm just going to add a little bit of water to it. She didn't use cornstarch. I don't think I ever saw my mother use cornstarch. And she just add water till it got the consistency that she liked, without any lumps. Oh, very good. Okay. I'm probably not going to use all this roux, but it's easier sometimes to make roux if you make a little bit extra. It's just easier to stir that way to me, but then yeah, my roux is about like that. That's a good consistency. I see my potatoes in. Perfect. I'm going to dump the water off. And I'm going to add a 1/2 cup. I'm going to add a 1/2 cup. I like it 3/4 cup of 2% milk. And I'm going to add 3/4. My mother always used cream, but I was just trying to be a little bit more conservative. Add 3/4 cup of cream. Two tablespoons of butter. I'll let that come to a boil. Before that, I'm going to put a 1/2 teaspoon of salt in this, and about a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Might have to add some later. But I'm going to let this come to a boil again, and then we'll add our starch, or roux, whichever one you want to call it. Now, when the potatoes started boiling, they don't have quite enough milk in it, so I'm going to add another 1/4 cup of 2% and another 1/4 cup of cream. So it'd be a cup of cream and a cup of 2% for about this many potatoes. Now I'm gonna start adding my fruit. It's boiling, but when it cooled down a little bit when I put the milk in it. And use a pan, you know, that you can stir around and put your thickening in without. Sometimes if you have a small pan, you can't do this. Okay. Okay. Let's see how that goes. Looks pretty good. I had some chives in my garden today, and I thought that's a big tablespoon of chives. I'm just putting it in because I love chives. And at this time, I'm going to add my peas. I'm not going to use the whole bag, but maybe half a bag. If it's a bigger pot of potatoes, I use the whole bag. I hope you can see down in this pot, because see the gravy, how thick it is. It's very thick. Let me see how the cream salt is. It's got that much salt. Maybe a 1/4 cup more salt. Teaspoon of salt. Let's see if these are. Everything's perfect right now. That is good. Man. See about the consistency of the cream. To keep it warm. My son gets here. Taste the potato. It's as perfect as you could possibly ever get. And I hope you enjoy it. If you love creamed corn or peas or carrots or potatoes, this is a good time of year to try them, because that is truly takes me back, makes me a little sad for that. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you fix it for supper tonight. She always had some crunchy cornbread with this, and that may come later. Have a good day. Remember the joy. Subscribe, ring that bell. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon.